企业可持续发展的问题，因为大企业呢都有一个接班，很难处理。在互联网时代，你不仅要有名牌，你还要站在消费者角度上来考虑，你怎么满足消费者的需求？所以说，我刚才说的要转型，就是传统的企业，它的销售系统就是分销系统，我分销给一个大的连锁，这个大连锁再分销到下边的小的商店。但是现在你不要这个连锁，你要和用户直接对接，只有这个样才可能真正的让消费者花钱。
In favor of economic nationalism or controls on trade and so on. How do you see this affecting the Chinese economy?
It's clear that there's many more sort of modern, consumer-oriented, and even sort of service-oriented manufacturers who might try to incorporate these smart systems in their physical goods. That's certainly taking place, but we have to still acknowledge that there is roughly this half of the manufacturing sector that targets the old economy. So no matter how many of these new innovative companies pop up, they're going to be growing very rapidly against a backdrop of still roughly half of the manufacturing sector either in stagnation or decline over, let's say, the medium to long term. We think what's most likely to happen in the coming year or two is that you're going to see modestly higher rates of anti-dumping legislation, anti-dumping duties, et cetera, in these developed markets. And that's going to be something which we've seen in the past. And typically what happens is you have something of a tit-for-tat response between China and the partner country. And then the issue is solved on the political side later on because there's the realization that, wait, both sides can be hurt by this kind of activity. So we don't expect there to be a major change or specifically drawdown in fiscal stimulus policy this year. But we do think the government already is starting to signal pretty clearly that it will have its own limits on what can be spent on infrastructure on a year-to-year basis from the perspective of growth. And that essentially from sometime in 2018 onward, we're going to see a weaker growth path for this infrastructure spending. And that, of course, is going to affect overall investment trends within China.